Hiya, it's Dawn again and welcome back to my channel. I know it's a long time since I've done a video. I've done a couple of short little ones but nothing proper. I just wanted to give you an update. Since Christmas, the biggest news, or before Christmas, Jamie found out that he has autism. It's which I don't know how I feel. I was a bit mixed because I sort of thought I knew he had it, but then I sort of had this niggly feeling. People said, oh no, he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that, he's too social to do that, but he can't cope with his work with his peers. He does have difficulty, sort of, he's very literal thinking. He does have problems with his social and emotional skills. He does struggle with them a lot. He likes to line up toys or things, objects. He's obsessed with, it was buses, it's now lifeboats, and checking when the times they go out. So I half expected it, but deep down I thought, oh well, maybe a couple of professionals said I don't think so. So I thought, well, he probably hasn't. So it was sort of a little bit of a surprise, but yeah, no, it's yeah. I don't know. I think you worry that you're going to feel that's the end, but it's not. The reason I'm doing these videos is to prove that you can go on and don't stop. Children don't stop doing things because of their disabilities or their challenges. Jamie has evidenced this. He's got a lot of difficulties. He's had speech and language for years. He struggles with fine and gross motor skills. He's very severely dyslexic, and behind in his sort of reading and writing levels as much as he tries. But what he has done, and we're very proud of, is like he's achieved, got selected to go to Tanzania, which any of you that have been on my Instagram or Facebook page will know, and he's gone away this weekend to do a training weekend on the in the south coast. So he's gone there for the weekend, and we're two other people from this area, and he's going to meet up with his whole team. I don't know what project he's going to do. There's quite a few different projects. I think his is to do with a school, but he's away next year for a whole month, virtually the whole of the school holidays by the time they leave and get back. Yeah, so he's really pleased with that. He worked hard to get selected. He had to do the same as everyone else. He struggled with doing like the knots, practice at home to get the knots right. And it was really difficult for him to do the question and answer. He had to be interviewed by 3 other people, and he sort of kept on worrying that what he was going to say was going to be wrong. He had to write, do a question and answer and sort of why he should be selected. And Jamie struggles with writing. He struggles with, yeah, his dyslexia, his spelling, and that is very bad. So, you know, he found it really hard, and some of his ideas are a little bit immature and he found them difficult. But when it comes to scouting, it's a really good positive thing. They really helped him. They do their best, you know, they're very inclusive, and they have supported him, and they understand his difficulties, and they're prepared to do what they can to adapt to them. And so he's so excited to go there, and he's gone away for a training weekend, and I'm really proud of him. When we found out that he'd got selected, we were so proud. You know, it's not an easy thing to get selected, and we were really proud. There was lots of different things he could have chosen, which were a lot easier, but he wanted to go out. He likes to do things with his hands. He loves working with his animals and going down to like on a farm and helping, and he likes building cages and building things and trying to, so it's a fantastic opportunity. The other thing he's done is he did a pantomime, and he did talking part in there, a very small bit, but he did talking, and he learnt the dance move. Even though he was panicking, he couldn't pick up the dance move, and that was I can't do it because I can't do this. and they all pulled together and helped show him how to do it, and he did it fantastically on the day. You know, he thoroughly enjoyed it. He worked hard to do the rehearsals. Sometimes they were out 3 times a week, quite regularly towards the end, perhaps even more. And they were fantastic. They were young people and they were older people. They were like, a lot of them were around his age, a couple of years either side, and they just got on so well together. And with the older ones, with people he's got an interest, he can click and he gets on so well with them. He really struggles when there's not an interest, common interest. He tries to fit in with everyone and he really struggles with that. But I just wanted, this is a video to prove to you that having an autistic diagnosis is not the end. Your child can do things, they can do whatever they want. It's just that things need to be adapted slightly for them to achieve them. You know, Jamie is going to struggle to get the 10 GCSEs that they're supposed to take for his options. So we've adapted it. We had a meeting for his ECHP, and because he has an educational healthcare plan, they've made adaptations. So now for 1.5 days a week, he goes out of school and he goes down to a local zoo and works there for 2.5 hours. And for a whole day on a Wednesday, he goes to a farm and does that. And he's going to be doing some sort of working with animals. They've adapted it, course, so he can to go along. He's going to struggle to get a higher grade. Rather than putting pressure, he's already putting pressure on himself to get his GCSEs next year for English and Maths. So we've decided to take the pressure off and bring him down on a lower paper, and then he can, if he gets what he wants, he can always take it again. You know, it's so important not to put pressure on these children when it comes to exams, because not only is it not good for them on if it puts pressure on them and it really affects their mental health. It's so bad for mental health. Pressure at school is a big trigger for a lot of children, and where we live there are a lot of children that are out of school, home educated. Well, Molly is not home education anymore. We have an EWAITUS education other than at school. I'll explain that a bit more in another video, but there are a lot of children that are like that where we live, because the services and the pathway is just not there. Jamie was assessed for autism at 6-7 years old, and if it had been identified then, with his other difficulties, it could have been dealt with as a whole project. And project's not the right word, but you know, it's together, so he could sort of work on them all together and at a younger age. But he's done all right, and he's not letting him stop him doing anything. You know, he's going to Tanzania next year. You know, your child can do what they want. You know, just got to be proud for the little achievements. Molly went to the local trampoline zone this week, which was as big an achievement to me as what Jamie going to Tanzania is, because Molly barely leaves the house, and for her to do that is absolutely amazing. You know, Josie's the same. Please don't let autism make you think that your child cannot achieve anything. They can achieve whatever they want, as long as things are adapted to help them. There just needs to be adaptations. Anyway, that's the end of my video. I hope you've learnt something. There are a couple of other videos that I want to do that leads on from here. But I know I haven't done it yet and properly, but Happy New Year. Very late because we're almost at the end of January. But don't let you think that having an autistic diagnosis is the end. It's not. It's just that our children are being identified at a younger age and being helped at a younger age, which can only be a good thing in my eyes. The younger that they pick up autism, the better it is, especially girls. It's very, very late in girls, and there's too much other problems there that are difficult to overcome. Anyway, that's it. If you like the video, please subscribe and keep watching. Bye.